So we are at the South Fork Eagle River Trailhead, and it goes to Symphony Lake, Eagle Lake, and then the trail also goes to Hanging Lake. And we are going to go to Hanging Lake. So on this map we are here. That's how you get to Symphony Lake and Eagle Lake, but we are going to Hanging Lake. So it's 9.9 miles there and back, about 4.5 there. We are in Eagle River, and we are going to get this going. We're now 1.6 miles into the trail, and we're coming over this bend here, and it'll continue down into that valley there. Except I'm not entirely sure if Hanging Lake's up that way or over there. But we're gonna take a small little 420 break right now. It's super humid out. It's because of the fires again. It's supposed to rain in a few hours, and it's getting closer to 70, but it is so humid right now. And this is out in Eagle River, headed out to Hanging Lake. Rendezvous Ridge, Symphony and Eagle Lakes. So I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be tall. It's a ridge. We're going this way. On our way to Hanging Lake. Jamming out with the motivator. Now we're coming up to the stream river. I'm not quite sure which one it is. I'll have to look into that. I guess it's one of those that connect with the Eagle River, as we're just down in the valley. But we finally got close enough to the stream. We've been up top trying to get to it this whole time. We got a breeze now, which is nice. I'm sure we've done over 2 something miles. But it looks like we got a bridge coming up over here. And if you were going to that valley there goes to Eagle Lake and Symphony Lake. So yeah, Eagle Lake must be the Eagle River, obviously. But the trail that goes into that valley there has Hanging Lake, and that's the one we're gonna go to. There's the first bridge crossing the river we were just at, looking at it. It's a little rickety. It's a little fast and deep. Very nice and breezy out here. And I'm glad we're out here earlier in the day so we have time. It is only 1:37 p.m. and we're usually starting these about 4 or 5 p.m. Well, I can hike mountains. I can climb, scramble, go over scree. I hate steps. So it's so awesome whenever I find steps in the middle of the trails of nowhere. But you're like, well, you don't like the steps? No, it hurts my knee. I'd rather just go up ground and rocks and whatever. So anyways, that's my bitch for the trail, I hope. Well, we don't record the whole time. You'd probably hear a lot more. All right, we're almost 3 miles in the trail, and it just came into some woods. It's just cool. I'm just gonna record it, but it just split the crossroad between coming up here to Hanging Lake and the way to go to Eagle Lake and Symphony. So we are now on the actual trail that will take us to Hanging Lake. And it's the less traveled of the trails. The other one was wider and more groomed. This is very ruddy. So, did you find your phone? Oh, right on. At least you found it. I left something at Rabbit Lake the other day and added another 4 miles to our trip.
Yeah, it's about a half mile up there.
Yeah, okay, right on. Have a good one. Anyways, So I'm gonna put this back in my pocket and we're gonna continue on the trail. So the trail peaked out, leveled out until a plateau right here, and I'm sitting down on a rock, so we're gonna take a break. But you can see the valley, and just like Hidden Lake, it's got its own little valley. But the lake's gonna be over there, so we still got a little bit to go. Not much more of an incline because the trail's right next to me, and you can see it just continues along there and then goes up into that. So the next video will probably be on the other side of that ridge right there. We got a nice breeze, and it does look like the rain clouds are moving in after all, but no rain yet. So nice right now. Alright, so this is that ridge. I said we were going to come around and probably see the lake. No, this like always. The lake's over there somewhere still, but we were getting close to that valley and the end of this. And the trail right now, I mean, it doesn't look so bad on the camera, but it's a little steepish. So I just want to get a view of what this is like, and I don't know, there's going to be a couple more ridges. I'm not even going to guess. Hasn't started raining quite yet, so that's good. This is not the hanging lake, but it is a little lake, and we got some tall mountains next to us. We got mist going on those guys over there, and that is just cool. And that still over there is the main hanging lake we'll get to in a minute. But I just yelled and realized it echoed, so I'm going to see if it picks up on this thing. Hand this off really quick. I feel like I'm on the spot. Woo! Yeah, I totally echoed everywhere.
Yeah,
that was awesome. It was like right, left, right, left. All right. Scream test from the trail. We just hit over 5 miles, and we're still not there. So we're almost there though. We're super close. But that is the trail in front of us. So we're already on this stupid steepness. So I can see the beginning of the river or the lake right there. You got to get past this. So with my janky knee, yeah, you know, I can do this, but I wouldn't want to do like 5 of these. So, all right. So I'm up top just a little bit, and I took the hard trail because there's the easy trail, and mine doesn't get too much harder, but it's like, oh, there's the edge, so why don't you just fall? All right, but we're getting there. I know it's nothing special, it's just a little stream, but it's still cool. More trail to go. Alright, so that might have been Hanging Lake, or it's up there a little bit still. We've gone 5.5 miles, and this is what is at the end of these tall mountains, is dried up rocks. So the trail continues up there, and then somehow goes back up that way, and I don't even know about that. We are braking for a while. Right, so it's 5:18 now, and we're starting to get the rain finally. It's a drizzle now, but it's getting cold, and I was already getting really cooled down from being sweaty. You can definitely tell a storm's coming in. And we went past the actual lake. Hanging Lake was that first thing we were at, and we went way past the trail. We don't even know where this goes, so I think we're actually going to turn around because it's raining now and head back. It's probably just going to get worse. So out in the middle of the rain, we got almost 6 miles to go back. It is just after 6. We've done 6.4 miles, and this is Hanging Lake in all its splendor and glory. It's not that big, but we didn't realize that we overshot the whole course, and we're hiking to who knows where, but whatever. The rain is not so much rain as it is a sprinkle, so we're gonna chill and take another break, since the whole point of the trip was to come to the lake. So we are going to enjoy the lake's facilities, which is this. So Hanging Lake, out of Eagle River. So I was wrong. The rain came. And it's raining. This whole time we've been getting wet. Soaking, drenched. Not really. Just kind of mildly damp. So. Alright, so we are heading back now. And again, if anything is interesting or there's other views from this angle that look cool, I'll record it. Otherwise, I'll just do a final recap at the very end. Hanging Lake. So we made it to the car just after 9, which puts us at almost about 9 hours to do the hike. There's 11 miles in total what we did. It rained about 90% of the way back. Not too bad, but we were soaked. I mean, just it didn't matter walking in puddles or the streams at that point because we were wet. So the first time doing one of our long hikes in the rain. I'm gonna say I'm not really a fan. Nor were we prepared with like rain gear, which probably would have helped, but you know, it didn't make the experience suck. It just wasn't very fun slogging back. So that's cool. We'll definitely explore this again and get to the other lakes. There's Hanging Lake out at Eagle River.